Hey guys, so today we're gonna be looking at Zeraora, not Cinderace, who is a speedster. In my opinion, he's not one of the best junglers in the game, but he's really fun to play, and if played well, then it is pretty rewarding. The build that I use is Muscle Band, Body Barrier, Razor Claw. That's basically because we use Spark and Wild Charge. Razor Claw will proc a lot of times when you spark, because you'll be getting critical hits and stuff when you bounce about in the air, and just in general because you're going to be using your abilities and then using your basic attacks after. Okay, so I just wanted to go over some of the mechanics of Zeraora. A lot of people don't know is that you get 3 charges of spark, so you can use them how you like. Of course, Wild Charge only has 3 initial hits like this, unless you've actually charged up a few stacks. And how you do this is basically you can either do a boosted basic attack, and this guy's a prime example of using the wrong build, the bot. But basically you see that it's got 3, right? And that's because I did 3 boosted basic attacks. But another way is, what people don't seem to realize with Spark is that you can use it to lunge at an enemy as long as you hit auto attack, like while you're somewhat near an enemy, and that also charges up your stacks. So what happens is you get like 3 extra lunges in Wild Charge, which is huge. And I think it's huge because a lot of people, they don't seem to be doing any damage with this. So normally that's like the basic combo really, and it's kind of really basic. But I know so many people in Master Lobbies, they just don't seem to know what they're doing really. So going into game 1, once again the items are Muscle Band, because we're going to be auto attacking a lot, Body Barrier for team fights, and Razor Claw. So yeah, pretty basic. Jungle clear, just hopping over the wall for the Lily Pop with Slash. I'm ganking bottom because I've been duo queuing, so this is a duo queue game. Not in Discord or anything, so not like voice comm wise, but it was a duo queue, so I tend to gank the lane, which I think is strongest normally. Especially with Zeraora, because you're not really that strong in jungle. You kind of want a lane that's going to be stunning a lot, or just like a really strong lane. You don't really want to be going to the weaker lane. Just tend to just keep looking around, seeing if like anything's going on, see if there's like anyone caught unaware, too confident. Nothing really special here from the start where you look at it here. I told him to retreat, but end up getting something there. Quick score for some XP. And yeah, I don't know what they were really doing. Scored again just for a little bit more XP. I was just there in the middle for the bees. Normally like to agility into the bees so you get a bit of attack speed and then slash to follow up. But this was a really good start actually, because normally you get your spark when going back into the jungle. Normally you're on the buffs again, so the fact that we had it there was pretty cool. Because we had such a good clear, I thought, saw these guys in trouble, so I thought I'd try move over there and help a little bit, but I didn't think there was much I could do. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have gone there. It slowed down my jungle rotation, and as you see next, Lucario got a bit too comfortable and started taking some of my jungle. I mean, it happens. It happens. Way too often than it should, but it happens. So yeah, normally I just try to go back in time for my buffs again, to have a quick rotation, just to level up as fast as possible. Especially with Zeraora, because he gets his Unite move at level 10, where most get them at level 9. He's the only guy to get level 10, which is just... it needs to be changed really. It's one of the huge reasons why he's not viable, to be honest. Like, him as a jungler, everyone else has got the Unite move for that Dreadnought fight. Unless you're like really snowballing game, like you're not gonna have your Unite move. And yeah, normally I just try and farm so we have level 8 Wild Charge and level 9's bonus. You want to be level 9 for the first Dread fight. So normally I go back for my buffs real quick. I know you can be there for 720 Bs, but it's always a bit of a gamble. These spawned kind of late actually because of what I did there. The fact that I went into top lane to try help out a little bit. So you can see how that affected my rotation here. I mean, the faster you clear them, the faster they respawn back. So we got a level 8, so we're just trying to use our abilities. If I notice that we're not going to be in a fight for a while, I tend to use them for like movements that we rotate around the map faster. And yeah, I normally just look for really squishy targets here. So I notice this Decidueye is getting a bit too comfortable here, so we go for him with a wild charge as opposed to going for a tankier target, because if you use your spark charges and then your wild charge and you find yourself like put your pants down in front of like 3 guys, this is not going to really be worth it. So you want to be taking down as many people as possible. We get that dread. It's pretty good that not too many people rotated there. I mean, there was Lucario, Decidueye, and Wigglytuff, but 2 of them went top lane. Pretty bad on their part. Just trying to quickly clear my jungle again so we have some levels, because I don't really care about the first Rotom too much, but I will obviously try and rotate there. And what they actually do is they destroyed the goal with Rotom, so they didn't get much of an overcap because the goal was under 20 HP, so Rotom just walks in and it's pretty useless, to be honest, and we get all that free farm on our side. Yeah, I just like to wild charge them without any spark charges when it comes to the mobs. And here we ult because we don't want to give too much XP, and I see this is UI again, a bit too close, so I save my wild charge for him. And yeah, we take him down. And then because I ult, I try to just farm up my ult as much as possible normally if I see anything around. Unfortunately, we couldn't stop this guy scoring here. Simple combo there. We still were kind of low. Luckily, Lucario like kind of foolishly ults. He probably could have taken me down if he didn't ult. And yeah, get some wild charges out again. Yeah, you just want to be like annoying, as annoying as possible. Like just sparking around all over the place and then wild charging a good target. One thing to know is that if there are loads of targets in the same area, your wild charge is gonna like go from one guy to the next, and it doesn't really work out properly. That's one thing to keep in mind. If there's like loads of tanky people on enemy team, you're likely gonna end up switching to the tanky target, and it's just not gonna be very useful. So here we're trying to just farm ult for this Dreadnought fight a little bit, just have as much as possible. I see this is UI again. I'm just gonna go for him right straight away because he just isolated. That's unfortunately we missed our wild charge there. So I'm like, this is the bit where it's awkward. You don't have any cooldowns, so you just kind of waiting for your cooldowns. Normally you want to ult where they're all in one place, but I just thought we might as well ult Lucario here, because if they're all in the same area, they're all going to get that stun. It worked out anyway. They don't really seem that coordinated. Yeah, Zeraora thrives when people aren't that coordinated, but if you have coordinated teams with like good team comps, it's very difficult to team fight with him. Yeah, we're just farming as much as possible here, trying to get ult up again, because like I like using it before 3 minutes to have one more ult if it's ever possible, but it's not always possible, to be honest. And this Decidueye just snipes that from me, so I'm like, gotta get out there real quick. Looking back to see if he's like trying to snipe me again. Luckily he's not. Seeing if I can help with this Rotom here. I know there's this B here, so I'm like free experience there. And here, go into a little bit of a fight. We see God of War here free, but notice this is what I was talking about. I should have died there. If they all turned around to attack me there, I would have died. Like, you go for the squishy target, but it's not always guaranteed. If someone else comes in range, it's likely that you're gonna switch them. And here we see the Decidueye unattended again. You should never leave your Decidueye unattended. And yeah, it's just a free kill. I'm already level 14 at this point. Normally I like strive to be level 14, so the fact that I'm already there, I'm just looking to see what's going on, if there's anything I can help with. I know it's a little mini fight here, but it's 2 support characters, not really gonna do much damage, not really much of a threat here. Just yeah, spark up to them, get some stacks in this wild charge, pretty basic. And yeah, we got a level 15. I didn't quite realize it here, so I was still farming, but I mean, a red buff, so it was good. Quickly recall so we have max HP. Yeah, just get ready for the zap fight. Regrettably not there. like beforehand to see what's going on. But yeah, Wigglytuff comes in unattended. This is why like teams should always be ready for Zapdos. Here's another thing I didn't mention. Okay, so I run full heal because you get stunned a lot, and if you get stunned, you're basically, yeah. This one I'm very lucky to get out there. I just have to quickly spark out, but yeah, normally I like to go in with my spark, then I pop full heal, and if I have ultimate up, I'll ult, maybe 2 more spark charges and then wild charge, and then before you know it, your sparks cool down again and you just go back in for a little bit. That one really seemed to work out. My target here is Gardevoir. I'm like, the other two are not squishy enough, so I go for Gardevoir, and unfortunately I'm all the way back here and I'm just a sitting duck here, so I thought I might survive, but oh yeah, I was like trying to avoid the snipe, but it was kind of hard. Fortunately my team was there because I had some long cooldown, man. I was out for the whole game after that one. I think that was our first death actually. That was our first death, that's why. I mean, I could have died more and probably should have died more if they punished my mistakes, but they didn't. Thankfully, and thankfully we get Zabs, so as much as you want to go for more kills, it would be my role to defend here. Seeing as just in case they try counter score, but at this point they pretty much won anyway. I was just here to see if anyone does try counter score. I don't think they did. But yeah, that's just what you really want to be doing. You just want to be sparking into a fight. And yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I've been running full heal because you spark into a Wigglytuff and it's just, they'll like make your life, they'll ruin it basically. And there's been so many times I need to get better at it too with the timing, because you want to know what you want to full heal, like what's actually worth full healing. And sometimes I've been a bit too not generous enough with, like I'll be like, ah, it's fine, I can take this stun, and then 5 seconds later I still can't move, I'm spamming my wild charge, and here we get 19 kills and 107k damage, so it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, but the enemy team comp was pretty favorable for me. I mean, they had a Wigglytuff. They didn't really play in a cohesive way, so it wasn't punished, and then we got a good game. Okay, so moving on to game 2, so you guys basically know the basic movement mechanics of Zeraora, so I'm not going to be explaining those too much. I'll be probably explaining my thought process through this. So pretty boring and basic jungle clear. I mean, Zeraora is pretty fast at clearing jungle, that's one good thing I like. One of the many. I normally just try to clear it as quick as possible, like agility into them and slash so that they don't stun me or anything like that. I would be lying if I don't say that half the time I don't get stunned, but you just aim to want to clear it as fast as possible so you have good positioning in the lane. And this game they're playing lane Gengar for some reason, which is really really not recommended. I see him overextending a bit. I was looking to see if I could get something here, but it wasn't really worth it. I just ended up stealing the Odino instead. I could have maybe full healed the lick there. I mean, I didn't think I was going to die there or anything. I got this Odino here in our side because I don't want them to steal it and they're running towards it. And then we just go towards the bees. Quickly take as much as that we can, but I'm like aware that there's 3 people there and I don't exactly want to die. And back to jungle just to like go back to my rotation. Oh no, here I got lost. Here I got lost because I forgot which side I started. I was like, did someone steal my I was like, did Charmander steal it? And I didn't realize I started at the Ludicolo. It's pretty embarrassing. I felt like a fool after, man. So I did a weird clear here actually. Yeah, you don't want to be doing this. Probably the first time this has happened to me. Don't worry, it happens to everyone. Yes, you did a real weird clear. Did it work out in the end? No, I was thinking if I went for a quick gank before clearing the jungle. Back in lane, seeing if I could find something. There wasn't really anything going on, so I thought, why not take this time to get some experience here, get my wild charge as soon as possible, and then you can start snowballing the game really. I don't know why I didn't see the Garchomp there, he was on the left, but I got a bit lost there. Not sure if we got that one, I think we did get that. Luckily Garchomp didn't kill our teammate. I don't know why he's using EXP share, I did not notice this before, that is crazy. A jungler using EXP share, that is interesting. So here we score for our XP. Back to the bees real quick. I normally take whatever can be contested in the lane, not the stuff on our side. Like stuff like the enemies are probably gonna get. And normally I would be heading back for my jungle rotation, but I see Charmeleon there and I'm like, I'm already here, so it's good to fire Dread and be on time, which sometimes I'm not on time. More often than not, I'll be like 5 seconds late or something, so I'll be trying to quickly do my buff rotation. Normally I'll just get one buff and quickly go back to Dread these days, because yeah, you don't want to be late and your whole team ends up dead. So here we're just trying to defend from Rotom here. Surprised I didn't pop my full heal there. Didn't really need it when you're taking damage. Okay, we popped it here because we were taking that surf damage, and I don't really want to get like bombarded with Pikachu doing something as well at the same time. Yeah, so we just pop full heal, spark, and wild charge. Normally go for Pikachu first because he's the easiest target to kill, so you want to like at least get the kill on the squishier target, especially if they're going to do more damage, right? Yeah, they actually have a lot of stuns this game. I'm surprised that this turned out to be a good game. Like Garchomp, Pikachu, Wigglytuff, Slowbro, they could all stun me. Yeah, we're just farming up. Not really seeing a real incentive for a fight here. Look and see what's going on here. See Gengar there. In hindsight, I didn't see that. I just ulted him. Stop, why not? Buddy very my teammate. Get the ult and cooldown as soon as possible. In hindsight, it's probably not a good time to ult actually, because it's 30 seconds right before Dreadnought. And actually, I may die here because of as a result actually, because he ults here and I wild charge, but you can't really stop him in ult, right? I don't think I had full heal. I think I popped it. I think I popped it because he was doing that. But you can't like escape so much CC. Only the first one really. Fortunately, there's two of the enemy in top lane for some reason. I guess they're prioritizing Rotom. So we go back for bottom lane and it seems to work out. Yeah, people really need to stop prioritizing Rotom. Here I'm just looking, seeing if anyone's gonna come down, see if I catch them off guard. And I'm like, I'm the only DPS here, right? So maybe I should go for Dreadnought. Yeah, I like looking, seeing if anyone's gonna try to steal it. I went for the bees here. I should have known that they'd go Rotom, but we went back now to try and defend it. A bit too late. They got it in. We pop full heal because we don't want to get stunned here. Unfortunately, Slowbro ults me. And yeah, we just wild charge our way out. As always, got our spark charges up. I ult because I don't really want to give them experience, and why not? Both objectives is passed. It's the last time I'm going to be able to ult. You can ult maybe like 310 or something to be safe to get your ult back. That's if you don't farm. If you ult at 3 minutes, if you farm, you'll get it back. But it's just like you're in a panic and a rush. Here I'm like, I'm already level 14. I'm trying to see if we can spot any potential fight here. There was not, so I'm like back to farming real quick. Level 14 is huge because you get wild charge plus, where you can hit multiple enemies in your wild charge. I kind of wild charged short there. I may have had 3 stacks. I think I may have realized I had 3 stacks already. Here I thought I had 3 stacks and that was it could have gone south, but luckily our teammate was there to help us. I mean, not much can stop Zeraora when he's got a team backing him. When you're by yourself and you run into a team, that's when you run into problems, especially when you're getting stunned everywhere. Head back into middle, quickly get my my buffs. A little bit of XP. And I was trying to get level 15 real quick. I was like, you know what? Why not? It's obtainable. It's gonna be a huge buff, so why not? Just seeing if anything's going on here that I can help with. I popped full heal because he started stunning me. I was like, I didn't want to waste my wild charge on him, and then I wanted to save it for Gengar because I saw him there. I see that he's ulted, so I save my spark and wild charge. So I know he's gonna pop out here, right? I save it and just wild charge him. It's pretty predictable. I thought maybe I was getting a bit impatient. I was like, is he really gonna go for me? Or is he gonna go like towards the middle? But then he popped up, sure enough. Pretty predictable. Sees that half HP, so I'm like, are they committing to it? See that they're not, so I'll just go in for a few kills here. Just spark my way towards them, and yeah. I've got max stacks here, so I just wild charge. Wild charge is such a strong ability, especially in a 1v1 scenario. They're invulnerable and there's not much that can really stop it. When you miss it, that's a different story. But as long as you you land it and there's not too many people in range, you're pretty good to go. Gengar gets scared there, so he latches back on Slowbro. We just get him, and we're gonna get another score here. It's pretty much. I mean, there is no pretty much about it. It's over. That game has snowballed pretty hard. But the thing is, the team comp had so many stuns. I'd say they had a pretty good team comp. They just didn't really play well. I think their carry prioritized Rotom. Just red flags, really. So it's kind of hard to win a game when your jungler is not really prioritizing Dread or like the correct objectives. So as long as you show up your objectives and your team does too, you're gonna have a good chance at winning your games, and especially Zeraora, because Gak can't really team fight, so you can carry your way through solo fights. But as soon as you're in a team fight, if you have the team backing you, you got a good chance. Just go for the right characters, go for the squishier ones if you can, if possible. And yeah, I mean that's the role of an assassin, right? And speedsters are assassins, so that's kind of what it is. And yeah, we get 16 kills this game with 110k damage. And yeah, that was a pretty good game, and that is a basic overview of how to really play Zeraora effectively, using the abilities in sync, really. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and if you enjoyed it and want to see more content, please hit a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh my god.